World of Tanks Garage. This is the garage for World of Tanks. This is version 1.9, 1.19.0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick overview of the garage, and then I'm going to do a more detailed overview. So we're going to start in the upper left. You've got the status health bar, which is status of your network connection. Mine is red, yours is probably green. And then you've got, for the settings menu, you've got about your account, which includes an emblem, your username, your clan. I have the anonymizer on, your status for your premium account, a link to the premium shop with your web browser, creating a platoon, starting a battle, or saying you're ready for battle if you're in a platoon, the battle mode, which could be random battle, front lines, steel hunter, etc. These are your personal reserves, which give you bonuses, kind of like having a premium account, but they run for 1 hour instead of for 24 hours. These are bonds, which is a type of skill-based currency that you have to earn. This is gold. This is silver credits. This is free experience, which is experience that you can share among any vehicle. Over here you have the link to the garage, the store for purchasing things, the depot where it shows what you have in store or what you can sell. These are missions where you can win different rewards, which could include silver credits or consumables, etc. This is a different type of mission. It's called a campaign mission. You can win a lot of prizes. The big one being a premium tank, which have, if you were to buy them, they would have $50 values in some cases. This is your statistics, the tech tree, which shows all the vehicles in the game. There's over 400 vehicles. This is where all your crew members are. This is your clan information. This is a mission that you're working on, or it might show battle pass information, what stage you are in an event. Over here you have information about the number of people on your server and all the people in your region, the crew information for this specific vehicle. These are missions that you are currently working on that were assigned to you by the game, that you can win in one battle or over many battles. Over here you go to the tech tree for this vehicle comparison. This is the experience that was earned by this vehicle. Over here you have statistics for this vehicle. And you've got the name of the vehicle, the emblem type, the tier. You can repair your vehicle. You can do modifications to the exterior. This is equipment that you use during battle. This is your ammunition. This is consumables. And in a low tier, there's only a few. In a higher tier, you're going to have a lot more across the bottom. Over here, you have information for controlling the bottom panel. You might only have one row. I have mine set for 2 rows, but you can select which tanks you want to be displayed. And then over here on the bottom, you have people who are your friends. You have information about the referral program if you refer a friend. A channel if you want to invite people to chat in a channel. General chat, your clan chat, chat with an individual player, statistics for recent battles, and then notifications, which includes how you performed in your last battle, any prizes that you won or earned, etc. Okay, so then you have your garage. Some of the elements in the garage are clickable. For example, I can click on the Skoda T27. Sometimes there's a sign. If you see a sign, you'll be able to read the sign. But I don't see a sign right now. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Your health bar shows your latency, packet loss, etc. You want it to be as green as possible. This is the menu, which you can also access by hitting escape. it shows the number of people on the server, the number of people in the region. You can disconnect or you can switch. These are your settings, which I have covered it in another video. Combat intelligence. So if you see something over here and it says like combat intelligence and it tells you something really interesting and you do a battle and when you come back it's gone, you come over here and do combat intelligence and you'll be able to read it. This is training information for new players. You should do it because you win silver credits, etc. by doing the training information. To exit a game and go back to your desktop, go back to the game and the client version, which in this case is 1.1902. So over here you can change your emblem. You've got your profile information. This is giving information about my status as a premium account. This is a dog tag for you as a player. Manageable bonus to experience, you have to have premium account. It's really useful. The credit reserve is also really good. And then you have map exclusions. You can have a maximum of 2 premium missions. So you've got the information for premium account. You can buy 1 day. You can buy 360 days. You can get it on discount. It will show up soon. The best discount I've seen is 50% off for 360 days, which was at Christmas time. They don't have it every year, but I have gotten it before at that price. If you don't want to pay, the premium time gives you bonus to your EXP, or you can use personal reserves. You have your choice. So we're going to skip the link to the premium store. This is for creating a platoon. You can find a player, start a platoon, and invite one of your friends, someone in your clan. This is a battle button. You have to be ready for battle in order for it to work. These are the battle modes. You've got random battle, and you can configure it so that you can set for grand battle, encounter, assault, defend, etc. And then you've got ranked battles, stronghold, which is clan battle, special battle is usually clan battle, the training room. This is training as an individual player, training as an individual, and this is training. You have to play with other people. You cannot do it by yourself. If you have the Steel Hunter mode or Frontline mode, it's going to appear on the screen along with Arcade Cabinet and all the other special battle modes. So over here you have personal reserves, which is like premium time. You get bonuses to XP, to credits, to crew XP or to free XP, and you've got clan reserves, which your clan commander can run for everybody in the clan. If you're not in a clan, I highly recommend it. You only benefit. You don't have to chat with anybody or fight with anyone or argue with anyone. You definitely have benefits from the clan reserves, and there's other awards, there's other prizes that you can win and earn from being in a clan, which is usually decals and things like that. These are bonds, which is a skill-based currency. You can use it to buy premium tanks or equipment, directives, etc. This is gold, which is a currency that's used to buy premium tanks and other items, which you can also convert into silver. You can use it to increase your free EXP, etc. This is silver, which opens up the conversion window if you want to convert gold into silver. And sometimes they'll give you a better rate, but I don't remember what they are. It's going to be during the holidays that they might give you a better rate. This is your XP conversion. When you play a tank, you might earn experience, and you can use gold to convert it into free EXP, which can be used on any vehicle to research modules or to improve the characteristics using field modification or to research tanks. This is the link for your garage. This is the store where you can purchase items. You can purchase tanks, purchase premium time, you can spend bonds. If you have tokens, you can spend tokens. This is a depot which has everything that you already own, which includes blueprints. Just because you own it doesn't mean you can sell it. You have all the vehicles that you can sell. These are personal reserves which you cannot sell. This is going to be for 3D styles, etc. These are missions that you can play, for example, to get ×5 bonus for a victory, or you can get free EXP or combat experience consumables. These are campaigns. When you complete a campaign, you can win a prize. For example, in this one, the prize is 2,500 free experience, 1 day of premium time, 1 garage slot. The prize for this is 350,000 silver. The prize for this, I've already won it, but they're consumables ×5 plus 200,000 silver. And you can win this vehicle, in this case, a Chimera. There's 7 different vehicles that you can win. You can win a lot of money. You can get 0 skill BIA crew members, which are female crew members. There's a lot of reasons why you want to do this. Service record has statistics. There's quite a lot of statistics, including how many times you set a tank on fire, your win rates, broken down per vehicle, per month, etc. This is your tech tree. The most popular nations are up at the top. It's different depending on what region you're in. If you're in Europe, you might see another nation at the top. If you're at China, you might see China at the top, etc. And over here, you've got your premium tanks. This is not every premium tank, but it's some of the ones that they make available for purchase. These are your barracks, which has all your crew members. A tank can have between 2 and 6 crew members. It shows how many bunks you have available. You can purchase more. I never bought any because you win them frequently by playing the game over the course of the year. You might have to wait a couple of weeks to win them, but definitely at holiday times, if you play the game during holidays, you'll get it. And you can look at nations, type of tank, type of crew member, etc. I have 236 crew members. This is the clan information. So when you're in a clan, you can play in clan battles, you can platoon with your clan members, or you could just ignore them, and you can get personal reserves, which are called the clan reserve, and you can win prizes such as personal reserves, directives, industrial resource, which the clan commander has to use, etc. And as your team is playing, you're working together to win the prizes or what the rewards are. So you always benefit by being in a clan as long as you have active members. And even if you play by yourself in the clan, you still can win something by being in a clan. So over here you have the crew information. If you want to train the crew, bring the crew to the vehicle, send them to the barracks, train them on an individual basis, you can use the accelerated crew training, which takes your combat experience and assigns it to one of your crew members. I'm going to show you which one. It's going to be highlighted in yellow, which is this one right here, Francis Lewis. But here you have missions that were given to you by the game. In some cases, you can re-roll the mission. For example, it says earn 800 base experience in battle. 800 is kind of an average score that you get when you're a good player. So you could re-roll it for something different prize, different whatever you call this, different challenge. And then over here it shows your progress. Once you win 45 missions, you complete 45 missions, you're going to win these prizes: 100 bonds, 3 personal reserves, and 3 demounting kits. You've got your vehicle in the middle, which shows your camo, your progress on mastery badges, descriptions, gun marks. It has the name of the vehicle, the type of vehicle, the tier, a description of your vehicle. If you want to repair it, usually you're going to use automatic repairs. You want to do the exterior, which is everything that's visible on the vehicle. These are modules to enhance the performance of the vehicle. This is a directive which enhances it for one battle, either for the crew or for the equipment. This is your ammunition. And then you've got consumables like repair kits and health kits and fire extinguishers. So the statistics has firepower, survivability, mobility, concealment, and spotting. You're usually going to look at your penetration and damage and your armor, your turret armor and your hull armor, and maybe in some cases you're going to be concerned about your spotting value or your top speed. Over here on the bottom you have what's called a carousel. You might only have one row. In the settings over here you can change it to 2 rows. And just so you know, the little eyeball over here means that this gets an extra bonus because it's in this position. If I move it to a different position, it loses the extra bonus. So this is for a certain type. You would go over here and click on this, and these modules get an additional bonus in that position. So over here you get to choose the class of the vehicle, the nation, the tier, whether it's a premium, an elite vehicle, which means you've researched all of the modules, whether it's a rental vehicle, whether it earns bonds, which is this currency up here, whether you've gotten a victory bonus today or not. And this label is something that you assigned to the vehicle. See how it changes? So I pick those. Those are the ones where I haven't gotten the 2 gun marks yet. You got your carousel, which has some information. For example, the 1 means the mastery badge, the M being the highest, and then you have 1, 2, and 3. This one has M for mastery. You've got the gun mark, which is on the right, which that one has 1 mark, this one has 2 marks. You've got the win rate, in this case 39%, which my understanding is very good. You'll notice it says crew incomplete, which means that there's no crew assigned to the vehicle. They're in the barracks or they're in another vehicle. If the name is in yellow, that means it's a premium tank, a gift tank, or a reward tank. If it has the little leaf, that means it's already researched all the modules. It tells you the ×2, ×3, ×5. They've also done ×4 for the first victory for the day. And sometimes they do, for example, ×2 for every victory, even if it doesn't show up here. It has a name for the vehicle. For example, I see Ram 2, M4A1 Sherman, T49. However, the name that's displayed here might be different than the name here. Over here it says Super Chaffee, but over here it says M24E2 Super Chaffee. You can scroll using this, and sometimes they'll place a special notice over here, or in the space over here, they might have another notice for a special discount or something like that, or loot boxes. So we already talked about these on the bottom. It's all about chatting. You can use the chat to invite someone to a platoon. You can ask questions. When you go into general chat, they ban people often. So if you say anything stupid, even if it's political, they will ban you. If you say, oh, I don't like this particular president, they might ban you if it's their opinion that they like that person. You can chat with other players. These statistics shows you some general overview, like how much credits I earned, how much free experience I earned, my progress on vehicles, for example, how close am I to getting the marks of excellence, how many battles. It's like average experience. See how it says 741, or is that average damage? I really can't tell. Average damage. This is the World of Tanks rating for my performance in these. I'm guessing it's in those battles, but I'm not sure. You know what? It's the overall is what I'm guessing. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. You can reset, which just clears it out, and you can. The settings are not exactly. It's missing some of the features that I want, but you can choose what is displayed. For example, you can't remove something. You might want to see one of the vehicles that's not on this list, and you can't expand it to show more vehicles. It's one of the problems with this interface. And I've already discussed this. So that's basically the garage. And what you see in the garage will change approximately once a month. They'll change what you see here. And the music is different in the garage versus in the battle, and they might change the music every month. So that is the World of Tanks garage. I'm assuming that the console and Blitz versions are similar. I do have a forum, it's cheapbooks.cc, which has tutorials and guides that I wrote about World of Tanks and other video games. And I own cheapbooks.com, which is a website which lists books and textbooks. And if you have any questions or comments, please post below. I read everything, and I will respond to anything if I know the answer. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.